Welcome to Vega's World. I'm your most excellent host, JC Vega. A new Street Fighter film has been announced. Casting is underway, with shooting set to begin in August. This beloved fighting game franchise, spanning nearly 40 years, has been a mixed bag when it comes to movies. Their animated features are beloved by fans and critics alike. Their live-action adaptations, well, not so much. The 1994 film, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, is a so-bad-it's-good favorite. Raul Julia delivers one of the most memorable performances, chewing the scenery with glee throughout its runtime.
Of course!
Legend of Chun-Li, on the other hand, the less said about it, the better.
Charlie Nash, Interpol, hold your fire!
With this in mind, let's take a look at some of the casting that's been announced for this upcoming film. Up first, Ryu, one of the most beloved characters of the franchise, the protagonist of the series. Who's set to play him? Andrew Koji, a fantastic choice, a real martial artist, a practitioner of Taekwondo and Kung Fu, starred in the excellent series Warrior as well as Snake Eyes and Bullet Train. If anyone can handle playing Ryu, it'd be Koji. Blanka, an orange-haired, green-skinned monster from the jungles, who's set to play this wild character? Jason Momoa. Okay, another solid choice. The man was menacing as Khal Drogo. He can deliver the cheese, as seen in the Fast and Furious.
I'm Dante. I'm Shantae.
In terms of name and star power, I see the vision. Akuma, a man obsessed with power and overcome by a dark force known as a Satsu no Hado. He's going to be played by WWE superstar Roman Reigns. Given his day job, fight scenes ain't going to be a problem for him. And his gimmick, well, that will lend itself to playing a stoic, snarling badass. He's got a strong presence and a certain aura about him that will definitely lend itself to playing Akuma. No real problems here. Now, who's going to play the Mike Tyson-inspired Balrog?
It's 50, aka Ferrari F50.
In the quiet words of the Virgin Mary, come again.
Well, I can't say I saw this one coming. The rap mogul certainly has made a name for himself in television, producing such TV shows as Power and BMF on Stars. He's acted throughout the years. He's no Brando, but at least he ain't this.
That's what I hope you able, but
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up! What are you doing?
In Fiddy's defense, the man does work hard and commits to a role, famously losing weight to play a football player battling cancer in the film All Things Fall Apart. He's been deep into training because he wants to do his own stunts. Odd casting choice, but I'll roll with it. Now Vega, the Spanish ninja, obsessed with his features and a penchant for the finer things in life, who will play the Matador assassin.
Will you stop it?
Okay, cheap joke, and no, I didn't get my name from him. But let's see who it is.
Give me just half a second. What the fuck?
No, that's not Bandito, although that would be pretty cool. Orville Peck is a country singer and done theater work, that's all I know about him, and he's continuing the trend of musicians playing Vega on the big screen. Let's look at Ken, the 1B, if you will, to Ryu. I'd imagine they'd have to do the heavy lifting in terms of martial arts, so perhaps somebody like Scott Adkins or some unknown martial arts badass?
Nope.
Who?
I got nothing, Shannon. Nothing.
Noah Centineo? Black Adam aside, Noah has been in several Netflix young adult television shows and movies. Nothing I've ever seen or care to see, so I can't speak towards his acting. Even though I did see Black Adam, I remember next to nothing about it, let alone his performance. Up next, Dan Hibiki. Dan is a self-absorbed, comical character who's got the comedic chops to step into the role. Andrew Scholes? Really? Him?
With all due respect, what the fuck?
Who is this for? No, seriously, who is this for? Andrew Scholes is a comedian and Charlemagne's sidekick. I've never heard anyone praise his stand-up or quote any of his bits. At best, I've seen people be really upset about remarks he made towards Kendrick Lamar. He's seemingly pompous in most of his podcast clips. Surely there was somebody else who could play this role, an actor or a comedian or a comedic actor who's capable and more qualified to step into this role. Yes?
Anyone.
In all honesty, my knowledge of Street Fighter lore is pretty pedestrian. I've played the games a handful of times, and from what I've seen of gameplay and the characterizations, it can get pretty wacky. I mean, we've got a Spanish ninja matador, a dictator, a green monster dude, and people who can shoot fireballs. It's not Shakespeare. You're not going to get anything deep and meaningful, but entertainment doesn't need to be that. You can have mindless fun. It should be fun. It's Street Fighter. On paper, this doesn't look like fun. At least not in the way that I'm sure the studio intends it to be. The casting is all over the place. Some of the choices are beyond baffling that I can't even begin to comprehend what they're going for. That is, until I notice a director. Kaitsu Sakurai. Sakurai has directed The Andrew Andre Show, Bad Trip, a film starring Andrew Andre, Dave, and Twisted Metal. Are we getting a satire, poking fun at the absurdity of fighting games, characters, and their lore?
It just raises too many questions.
With his work in comedy, it seems very likely. However, the reported screenwriter on the project, Delon Musan, has penned episodes of The Falcon and Winter Soldier as well as Captain America Brave New World, which were more serious in tone. It's up in the air right now which way this will go.
Report back to me when, I don't know, when it makes sense.
That about covers it. Like and subscribe to the channel, follow the podcast available on all major podcast platforms. Till next time, party on.